Welcome back, yogis. My name is Michelle. For those of you that may be practicing with me for the first time, welcome. Welcome to my channel, Sensationally Balanced. Today we're going to be focusing on yoga for the feet. So this will just be a really short class, just doing some nice deep stretches for the feet. So if you suffer with plantar fasciitis or any Achilles issues, if you happen to be a runner or put on a lot of miles on your feet and your feet tend to kind of bark at you and let you know they need a little extra TLC, this class will be perfect for that. I myself have suffered with some plantar fascia issues in the past and used to be a runner, did some marathon running and put a lot of miles on my feet. So they tend to kind of cry out to me every now and then. So typically right now that's what happens what's happening. I thought, oh well, perfect, I'll bring in a class just for this focus. So we're just going to start with the feet in butterfly pose, and no props needed today, so no worries about that. And let's just give a little massage to the feet, so using your thumbs and just massaging into the soles of your feet here. And you don't need to put a lot of heavy pressure, but unless that feels good for you, but just really feel into your feet. Maybe this isn't something that you do very often. And the fact that our feet do so much for us every day, I think it's important to take some time every now and then, if not every day. If you can do this every day, that's awesome. But if not, just every now and then, taking some time to love the feet up. So really notice in the inner soles and the arches if there's some tight spots, or if you feel like some crunching going on as you massage in there, and that's common. Just working that area out. Working the plantar fascia muscle, which can often get tight. Very good. Let's just do a few more little touches here. Nice. All right. And now let's begin by kind of just opening up, kind of working the toes here. So you're going to like open and then bring them back in. So kind of just working all the toes. You can just hold on to the ankles here and then just open the toes up and then curl them back in, opening them up and curling them back in, and feeling the feet stretch. It's not going to be a really beautiful flow here because toes are a little awkward, right? Good. And let's just take 3 more here. So I would say this is something really good to do, which I myself get to get in the practice of doing while you're watching TV, like in the evening. I often do a lot of stretching while I am watching TV in the evening, but I forget about my feet. Good. And now bringing the balls of the feet together and then the toes, opening up the toes, separating the balls of the feet, keeping the heels touched. Good. Bringing the balls of the feet back in, the toes together, toes open, spreading through the balls of the feet, heels still touching. Let's do that 2 more times. So just a little opening and closing here. Last one. Very good. Nice. All right, we're going to make our way to our hands and knees into tabletop. So you want to make sure that your shoulders are aligned over the wrist, hips are aligned over the knees, and your feet are hip width distance. And now we're just going to extend through that right leg. So tuck the toes, and then you want to press through that heel. So as though you're trying to send the heel to the floor. So you'll probably feel this as well in your calf and maybe even through the hamstring. That's okay, because we're also getting into the Achilles here. So getting into the Achilles and the bottom of the foot. Good. And now let's take an inhale. You're just going to rock forward a bit, coming onto the tippy toes. And then exhale, pressing back through that heel. Good. Keep the arms nice and active here to support the upper body. Good. Let's do this 2 more times. So inhale to rock forward. Exhale to press it back. Good. Inhale, rocking forward. And exhale to press it back. Very good. And then we'll bring that right knee back to the mat or to the floor. And now switching to the other side. So extending that left leg back. Toes tucked, press through the heel. And just checking in with the upper body here. Make sure that your shoulders aren't hunched up by your ears. You want to extend the shoulders down the back. Good. Heart reaching forward, pressing through that heel. And let's come into our little rocking motion here 3 times. Inhale to rock forward onto the tippy toes. Exhale to press it back. Good. Inhale to rock forward. Exhale, pressing it back. Last one. Good. And then we'll bring that left knee back to the mat. And now we're going to come into a variation of child's pose with a toe tuck. So tucking your toes under. You're going to send the hips back to the heels. And then reaching the arms out in front of you. Lowering the heart. And then the head, your forehead to your mat. Good. If this is a little too deep for you, you can always use a block underneath the forehead, a yogi block. Good. So feeling this in the soles of your feet, through the plantar. Let the forearms soften and relax down on the floor. And let's take 4 more breaths here, breathing into the belly. Last breath. Good. Then lifting the head, walk the hands in towards you. So in underneath the shoulders, pressing into the hands, lifting the upper body up, and then sinking the hips down towards the heels even more. So feeling this here. Same thing, check in with your shoulders. Notice if they're up by your ears. Gently pull the shoulders and the shoulder blades down the back. Good. And then if it feels good for you and your feet, you can bring the hands to the thighs and then pressing yourself all the way up, coming into our full toe stretch here. Tuck the tailbone towards the earth. Pull your belly in. Bring the upper body level here. Letting the shoulders relax down. And check in with the pinky toes. Notice if they're turned back. Just gently pull them forward to align with the rest of your toes. Taking 3 more breaths here. And last breath. Let's take a cleansing inhale and exhale. Focus on sending the breath all the way to the feet. So inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Very good. We'll come back into our tabletop. Untuck the toes and then just tap the tops of the feet, bringing some energy back into them. Very good. And then we'll just swing the legs over to one side. come to sit on a hip, swing the legs all the way out in front. And we're going to make our way down onto our backs. We're coming down nice and easy here. Good. And making our way into half happy baby. So keep your left foot on the mat with the leg bent. Bring that right knee in towards the chest and then open up that right knee over to the side of your body. So more over towards the armpit. Keeping the knee there, then using your left hand to support, bringing that right foot up. And now bring that left palm of your hand to the thigh to hold the leg here, and then your right hand to the right foot. And what I want you to focus on is bringing the whole palm of your hand to the ball of the foot and the sole of the foot. And then gently flexing that right foot, sending the toes towards you. So you might be feeling this very deeply here in the Achilles as well as through the bottom of the foot, which is what we want. And let the shoulders relax and soften towards the earth. Taking a full inhale to the belly. As you exhale, let the belly soften, let the hips release. So maybe that right knee is able to come a little further to the earth, a little further towards the body. Good. So we're not putting a lot of pressure on that right foot, just kind of letting gravity bring your right arm down. So just the natural weight of your arm and hand are putting that gentle pull on the foot. Good. And now let's do a little resistance work here. So with your hands staying on that right foot, you're now going to try and press that hand with the foot. Good. And then flex the foot back. So bringing the toes back towards you and then pressing away. And releasing. Let's do this 2 more times. Pressing away. Toes back towards you. Last one. Good. Then releasing the foot, and let's just rotate through the ankle, making little circles here. Very good. And then we'll switch to the other side. So lowering that right foot down. Bringing that left knee in towards you, opening it up towards that left armpit, and bringing that left foot up, left hand on top of the bottom of the foot. I guess that doesn't make sense, on top of the bottom. Bringing that left palm of the hand to the bottom of the foot. Good. Right hand is holding that thigh down. Yeah. Gently flexing that left foot, toes towards you or toes towards the earth. Let's take 3 breaths here. 1 full focused breath into the belly. Exhale, softening. Good. Then let's do that little resistance work with the foot. So then you're going to press away. So the palm of the hand is being pressed away, but you're creating a bit of resistance. And then exhale, flexing that foot, toes back towards you or towards the earth. Good. Two more times. Last one. Very good. Releasing that left hand, we'll rotate through the ankle. And now let's bring both knees into the chest, and then extending both legs up, both feet up towards the sky. And then pointing and flexing the feet here. So sending the toes towards you and then the toes away. And really feel that in your Achilles and in the feet. Maybe it feels good to just hold here with the feet flexed, toes towards you for a few breaths. And then pointing the feet. And then let's just rotate through the ankles, going one way, and then reversing, going the other way. Bringing the knees back into your chest, rolling over to your right side, and slowly pressing yourself up. Coming back to our butterfly pose, and let's massage the feet once again before we close out our practice. And just notice any difference in your feet. And let's just hold our hands here to our feet and give some love and gratitude. Thank you, feet, for all that you do for me every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, yogis, for practicing with me today. I hope your feet feel great. Namaste.